Hey everyone, Pastor Chris here, and welcome to the Poolside Chat. Monday, it's Sunday now. It got too stinking late last night to do this, so I apologize. But I did want to get with you because Monday is Martin Luther King Jr.'s birthday, national holiday that we celebrate. Today's his actual birthday. No, 15th, tomorrow. And I just want to share a little something that kind of gives a little bit of background into, I want to say what he did. That's not the right word, but I guess a little more about him that sometimes we forget. Martin Luther King Jr., I mean, he was a civil rights icon. He won the Nobel Peace Prize. He did a lot to improve the lives, I say, of all people, but in particular, black people, because he brought civil rights, equality, injustices to the forefront so they could be overcome. And he was really known, and it's always played as I Have a Dream speech. He did this at the rally on the National Mall in 1968. And we hear this, we'll hear it all over, well, this weekend, on Monday in particular, at the various parades that go on. I have a dream. When the children of slaves and the children of slave owners can sit together. When all people can be free, when all people can be equal. I have a dream. But what I wanted to remind people of is this came from his drive, passion for civil rights and equality for blacks and all people, which he says, all people. But the foundation came from his education, his Christian experience. See, he was a preacher, he was a pastor, he was a Christian shepherd. And his I Have a Dream speech is found and based in Christian biblical principles. It's based in the words of God. I mean, I think, why did Martin Luther King Jr. think that it would be possible for blacks to consider themselves equal? Why do you think it was possible for whites of that day to think that blacks would be equal? Because that's what God thought. And God said in Matthew 19:26, with man this is impossible, with God all things are possible. God said there is no separation between man, woman, slave, free man. All are equal under God. And I always think too, and a verse that I often go back to, and part of this is because of my education, my seminary background. It's in cross-cultural ministry and anthropology. It's because I appreciate people from different cultures. Revelation 7:9, it says, and he saw, John, vision of heaven, people from every nation, group, tribe, and tongue. It wasn't just white people. It wasn't just Baptists. I'm a Baptist. Every group of people, every color, every language, every ethnicity, all people together. So of course Martin Luther King Jr. had a dream, because God had called him to be the orchestrator of this dream for God. And he was faithful to following that call of God. And I just want to share that because we hear a lot about his speech. We hear a lot about his life. We hear a lot about the trials that he overcame and the equalities that he realized. But I would dare say it came from God himself, because he was a Christian pastor and was faithful to the word and calling of God. So I just want to remind everyone of that. So this weekend, tomorrow, as you go out and you celebrate and remember the life of Martin Luther King Jr., all he accomplished, I just wanted you to understand and be reminded of what I would dare argue this drive came from, which was God himself. So, my thoughts? Look up these scriptures, Matthew 19:26, Revelation 7:9, and see where this dream is and what he saw, the dream that he had. I'm Pastor Chris Ireland. Check us out, Facebook, YouTube, and Rumble every week, Wednesdays and Saturdays, I should say weekends, at FL Compass Church. Be blessed, guys. We'll see you Wednesday.